Well, this is interesting. Hello, animation fans. Welcome to episode 1 of What's New in Animation. As today, we cover news around the animation industry from April 10th to April 16th. Before we get started, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to drop your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. With that out of the way, let's get into it. Alright, so the first piece of news on the ballot today is Paramount dropped the trailer for their new film Paws of Fury, Legend of Hank, which is a movie that has been in development hell. It was announced in 2015 and finally just got its trailer now, 7 years later. It was supposed to be released in 2017, and now it will be released in July in 2022. So, some big news on this is that Michael Cera and Samuel L. Jackson are going to be voice actors in the film. And the film is basically about a dog who wants to learn how to become a samurai. And Samuel L. Jackson cat gets to teach him. Yeah, it's a movie that Paramount is releasing, and yeah, the trailer was kind of cringe. Samuel L. Jackson pretended to be a cat. But yeah, that movie's happening. Anyways, moving on. Another piece of news that was significant this week was Scrat the Squirrel from Ice Age finally got the acorn in the final shot ever animated by Blue Sky Studios, a tribute to the now shut down company. If you didn't know, Blue Sky Studios shut down sometime last year, and yeah, they pretty much got the plug pulled by Disney because of COVID. The last project that they worked on was a series of animated shorts called Scrat Tales, and this shot that is on screen right now was the final one that they produced. A small team of animators came together in a heartwarming tribute to the show and animated Scrat, which was the first character ever on screen in a Blue Sky Studios animation, which was Ice Age, the first one. And basically, yeah, we're coming full circle here as Scrat finally gets the acorn, and it's a bittersweet ending, honestly, as we say farewell to Blue Sky Studios for good. More news about Blue Sky Studios later, and by later I mean right now, because the Nimona movie, which was originally supposed to be made by Blue Sky Studios, which obviously got shut down, which meant that the movie wasn't going to come out, is now picked up by Netflix, and it will get a release date sometime in the year 2023, after being announced over 7 years ago. This is actually pretty amazing. I just want to really quickly give you guys a summary of what the movie Nimona is, as I don't think a lot of you know, but yeah, pretty much what's going on in Nimona is it takes place in a sci-fi medieval-esque landscape where a knight is framed for crimes he didn't commit and has to team up with a shapeshifter to help clear his name. So pretty much it's a very unique movie. It's actually based off of a comic series, or a graphic novel, I mean. And yeah, it was really crazy news that dropped because everyone thought this movie had died along with Blue Sky Studios, but Netflix surprised everybody by picking it up, and now there is certainly some hype around this movie coming out. It definitely gives hope for other animated media that got canceled or shut down. It definitely gives hope that someday those projects will get picked back up again. And speaking of such a project, Infinity Train is next on our ballot, as on April 15th, Friday, it was the 1-year anniversary of Infinity Train Book 4, and people were doing a Twitter challenge where they tried to get hashtag Infinity Train Duet Anniversary to be #1 on Twitter for the day. There was also a Reddit AMA with show creator Owen Dennis on April 15th. And yeah, pretty much they have done this before. There was the hashtag Finish Infinity Train trend party that happened earlier a few months ago when we found out that the show was not getting a book 5. If you don't know anything about Infinity Train, basically after book 4, HBO Max and Cartoon Network pretty much said that they were not going to pick up the series because the next season had no child entry point because it centered around Amelia, an older British woman. So yeah, a lot of people were really mad about that because the show was intended to have 8 seasons and we're ending it halfway early. So pretty much, yeah, there was a Twitter event on the 15th, and they're trying to get that show back up and running. And honestly, it's pretty inspiring to see that Noma got picked up again. Nimona, sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Okay, Nimona getting picked back up after being canceled originally gives hope to animations like Infinity Train to eventually be picked up one day and finished. Anyways, that was pretty much all the big news that happened this week. Some minor details are a petition for Randy Cunningham, 9th Grade Ninja, Season 3, has over 21,000 signatures, and I believe as of today it had over 23,000 signatures. I never watched the show. I think it aired on Disney, but yeah, so maybe people are getting a Season 3 for that. If you're a Randy Cunningham fan, go sign that petition, I guess. Anyways, Hello for Boss series finale, or season finale, I should say. Episode 8 had a couple of sneak peeks released last week, which definitely means that the episode is close to coming out. So if you're a fan of Hello for Boss, get excited. And Gilbert Gottfried, sorry if I mispronounced that, Gilbert Gottfried, the man who voiced Iago from Aladdin and was actually the former Aflac duck, died on Tuesday, April 12th. A very sad note to end this little news segment off on, but we will always remember his iconic voice role, and we hope that he rests in peace. Anyways, that's all you needed to know about this past week in animation. Join me next week to stay up to date on the most recent news in the animation landscape, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Have a great day.